All right, secret number 12, belief clash. What does that mean? What is belief clash? By the way, I just want to congratulate you and make sure that you understand that you are one of a kind, unique, passionate person. Especially if you watch videos 1 through 12, consistently as a sequence, as a series. You are a big deal. You are committed to growing your business to the next level. You have shown yourself that you're serious about business. You're serious about the specific thing that makes or breaks business, which is conversion in business. Whether you are an online entrepreneur, you're an offline entrepreneur, you're an industrialist or trader or whatever you do, or service entrepreneur or whatever you do, you are ready to grow to the next level. Because the strategies that I teach here has been used by traders, investors, industrialists, consultants, coaches, teachers, all kind of people, right? So online businesses, e-commerce people, so many people have used in different contexts about how to use the strategies that I'm teaching here today. So I want to congratulate you. I want to show that I respect you. So you just put that in the chat to everybody else who's like watching this. Let them know that you respect them by saying, I respect you. I respect you. Put that in the chat so that you know and they know that you are being respected and everybody else is respecting each other, because you are building a community of people like you who want to grow their business to the next level. With that, let's get started. Psychology and neurology of business success. So sales is a fight between two beliefs. Sales is a fight between two beliefs. There's one belief on one side, another belief on another side. They're fighting with each other. It's a fight between two beliefs. It sounds like so weird, right? Oh my gosh, how could sales be fight of two beliefs? That doesn't even make sense. Let me explain that to you in a second. Think about it. One person is coming to this call from a strategic level, thinking that I can't afford it. Why am I doing this anyway? Or I have to think about it. Okay, I can solve this on my own. This will get better by itself. Whatever their problem they have, it's going to get better by itself. It's going to be fine. I don't need it right now. I don't need it right now. What are these? These are our beliefs. I don't need it right now. It's a belief. They believe that they don't. I believe that I don't need it right now. I believe that this will get better by itself. I believe that I can solve this on my own. I believe that I have to think about it. I believe I need to think about it. I believe I cannot afford it. Do you see that? Because their mind is closed to the possibility of getting your product, getting your service, and increasing the lifestyle quality, or getting out of the pain, or having a pleasure, or having a better, unique experience. They're not open to it. Their mind is not open. So it's a belief that they have that we are switching. So sales is nothing but switching of beliefs. You're switching somebody's belief. They believe something. At the end of the conversation, you either end up believing their beliefs, and they're like, I cannot afford it. I agree. You cannot afford it. Bye. And you agree with them and you leave. Or you're like, I can solve this problem on my own. At the end of the call, end of the conversation, end of the sales page, open or long page sales copy or short sales copy, whatever, online, offline, whatever context, at the end, either you are sold or you're sold to. Either you're selling a belief to them or they're selling a belief to you. Makes sense? You might be selling the belief that they need the product. They need the product now. They need the service. They need the service now. You might be selling that. Not just service. The service has to be now. Otherwise, people are not going to buy, right? There's no urgency. People are not going to buy. So they need to get the service. They need to get it right now. They need to get the product. They need to get it right now. Or you are sold that product or service, which is, I can solve it by, your product is not needed. It's not worth it. The product is not worth it. This is why people feel rejection in sales too, right? Product is not worth it. I don't need it. I don't need it right now. I don't need it. So you are agreeing to them that they don't need it right now. Do you see the difference? So some sales happen regardless. In all sales conversation, some sale is happening. What is a sale? Sale is that you deciding that your product sucks. Oh, my product sucks. Okay, buy. Or they decided to buy from you. So one of that happened. Okay, so is that clear? Sales is clash between two beliefs until one person agrees to the other person that what the other person believes is kind of more true. Okay, so that's what is happening. Okay, so how do you handle this? The strategy is become a master in changing beliefs. Become a master in changing beliefs. How do you become a master in changing beliefs? This is kind of a very esoteric, like, oh my gosh, concept, right? Like changing beliefs. Is that possible to change beliefs? Yeah, we're changing beliefs all the time. When one person is saying something, when you are disagreeing with them, you're actually telling them what they believe is not true, what I believe is true. When I'm saying my religion is correct and your religion is wrong, I am telling you that my religion is correct, my belief is right, your belief is wrong. So that's a belief clash too. So all the clashes in the universe, all the clashes in the world that you see, it's nothing but a clash of belief. And of course, on a grander level, we need to think about how to solve that on a universal level, but that's not the topic of this conversation. We can talk about it later, but understand that every sales, every persuasion, every conversation is somebody is trying to sell another person a belief, and the product goes with it. The sales goes with it. The service goes with it. Make sense? So clearly understand this, it's really important. So the tactics is use question as a tool to help them alter their beliefs. So think about it. Every belief that is not true will be shattered, will be crumbled if you ask the right question. For example, if you were to believe that, just to give you an example, belief itself, if you believe that, let's say, men are all bad people, all men are bad. Like if you're, let's say you're a woman, play with me as a woman for just right now, and you think all men are bad. And if you believe that, let's say you believe that, and if I were to ask you the question like, is that really true? Is that really true that all men are bad? Haven't you seen one man that is not bad? All of a sudden, there is a breakage in the belief, like you are hitting the belief with a hammer. All of a sudden, that is true. Yeah, Nelson Mandela was a really good man, right? That's the only person. Okay, is that the only person? Is it true that there was only Nelson Mandela? Did you find another man who's good? Oh, Gandhi must have been really good. So do you see that now the belief is crumbling? Somebody says, somebody has a belief, I'm too old to do business, right? That's a belief. I'm too old to do business. What do? You ask them, is it really true that you're too old to do business? Sometimes they'll be saying, yeah, it is true. I have seen so many people. So then you try to find an exception question. Have you heard about anybody who has, you said you are 63 years old. Do you know anybody who became a multi-billionaire or multi-millionaire after the age of 63 working on business? They would, no, I don't know. And now you give them an example. Let's say Colonel Sanders, who started KFC. He started, I think, after 65 or 66. So KFC was started up after a man was 65 or 66. So all of a sudden what happens is they could see that, okay, so there is a possibility that I could still do business after 66, right? So then you give another exception. When you reach to enough number of exceptions, their belief itself crumbles to ground. Makes sense? So you become a master of belief switching. You want the life to in a grander level, because once you become a beliefs changer, then you have like so much more potential beyond sales. Because in life, like people are stuck in different beliefs. Oh, extreme left people are bad, extreme right people are bad, communists are bad, communists are good, Muslims are good, Muslims are bad, Christians are good, Christians are bad. Like young people are like, millennials are lazy, millennials are hard work. So there are so many beliefs that humans are stuck on. So you could, in a bigger level, become a much bigger influencer. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you could have much bigger influence if you learn how to master beliefs. So simply, I mean, there are so many ways to change beliefs, but this is one simple way. You really ask the question, is it really true that, red is blue, right? Or whatever it is, you ask that question, all of a sudden, what happens is the belief crumbles in front of you. Try to find an exception, try to find multiple exceptions. At that point, the belief cannot exist anymore, and it's done, and it cannot exist anymore. So that is what you're going to do. So practice altering beliefs. Right? Come up with something really funny, right? Come up with something like, as an action standpoint, like you find a person to say Earth is flat, right? And like imaginary idea, like Earth is flat. And I'm sure there are some people who believe Earth is still flat, but find a person who believes that Earth is a globe, and then, globe or whatever, circular shape, whatever thing that thing is called. Yeah. So So find a person to disagree with you. One person say earth is flat, and the other person, like, is it really true that earth is flat? And question. The other person come up with an extreme idea like this, and then question that until you both feel that you're influenced by the other person. So at that point, you're learning how to change beliefs. If you learn how to change beliefs, you're going to become a master persuader. That's what you're going to do as an assignment. For today, what do? You go find a partner, and then practice with each other how to change beliefs by asking questions. You question it, find exceptions, find another exception, until what happens? Until the belief crumbles. Tomorrow, and for the next series, is about how to change curse stories into blessing stories, how to change stories that limit us, and how to change them internally so that you could leap forward in your business. You could create a higher destiny in business. So that's the next series. I look forward to seeing you on how to change curse stories into blessing stories so that you could change your destiny to the next level. And amazing job on completing this 12 video series. If you're watching this video for the first time, I want to congratulate you. I admire you. I respect you. You are like me, somebody who's going to grow to the next level in their business. And I want to show that, you know what, if you are going to take this action from the last 12 videos, make sure that every action is taken. Every action that I told you is taken, then your business will have no option but to grow to the next level. That's what you're going to do. Make sure that you take all these actions. If you have to watch the video again, feel free to watch the video, because you want to master this. You want to make sure that this is not a postal swimming lesson. You want to make sure that you are actually using this tool to grow your business to the next level, literally growing your business to the next level by practicing with your partner, with anybody else, and engaging that. And if you are an action taker, put that in the chat and let me know you are an action taker. I'm an action taker. Write it down right now. I am an action taker. And if you're an action taker, this world is yours. This opportunity is yours. There are so many opportunities in the world. You need to be able to grab them. For that, you need to learn mastering. You need to master the art of persuasion. Master how to convert people into prospects. If you don't convert into prospects into customers, if you don't convert prospects into customers, you're just imagining a business. It's just a hobby. But once you know how to convert prospects into customers, you need to have the right mindset to grow your business to the next level. That's why we're going to talk about how to convert your curse stories into blessing stories. So put that in the chat. I am an action taker, and I'll see you on the next video series. Amazing job. I'll see you tomorrow.